Hello everybody, my name is Dakota and I'd like to welcome you to this channel update for my development channel on YouTube. So to start off with, I wanted to give a slight apology for not uploading content over the summer like I said I would. I had said something along the lines of once per week that I was going to be uploading content relating to VoxelScript. In between work and developing a greater understanding of the scope of that project, I just did not have time to push quote-unquote professional content for that game. So instead, I have changed things up a little bit, and I'd like to kind of give you a tour on where things are going. So the first thing is I've actually switched games. I had originally I'd originally worked on VoxelScript, of course. I have now switched over to something I'm calling Tanks for now. I'm still needing to develop a title for this game, of course, which is essentially very similar to Tanks.io. If you've ever played that, I'll leave a link in the description of gameplay of that video so you can get a general understanding of what it is that I'm kind of shooting for. There will be some major differences. However, the core principle of having a game where you drive a tank around on a flat surface with blocks as a barrier in between you and your opponents will be very much the same. So I'll just show you generally what this will look like. And if you'll see here that in this case you can actually create you'll be able to create the arena yourself so for example, you can create barriers like this, and then the tanks will be able to spawn and drive around, and you'll be able to shoot at opponents. And it'll essentially be an elimination style game where, at least with the initial release, where all players spawn in free-for-all style with one life to make development as quick as possible, so that way we can get an initial release out as soon as possible as well. If you're interested in this project, I highly advise you to follow the Trello board if you're interested in the development side of things, which is kind of what this channel is focused on. This will be up to date. This is up to date as of today, of course, regarding the content that I'm working on with the game. So, for example, right now I'm going to be working on this issue right here and this one right here. So that'll be what I'll be working on tomorrow, most likely. Now, as far as the channel goes, right now I have the initial devlog for VoxelScript. Like I said, I'm moving on to Tanks, but the devlogs are going to be a little bit different. I may post shorter videos like this where I just go over the general features of what's being implemented that might become part of the channel. But the likeliest possibility will be that I'll be posting content for actual just raw development. So, like for example, today I've spent several hours working through the game and working through some issues with the game, and completing some of these tasks to make the game more complete. Just standard development with JavaScript and using VS Code and everything else that comes with JavaScript development. So that will most likely be the majority of the content I'll be posting for a little while, are these fairly long segments of programming. So I'm hoping that'll be of some interest to people, but I'll definitely be varying the content up as well, just to make sure that I keep the channel varied. Now, if you're interested in following this game more, I would also suggest that you join the Discord community. I'll provide a link in the description for that as well. I'll be posting updates there, content, and you can also ask questions there, or just get involved potentially, or things like that. So I hope you'll follow me on this journey, and as I work through a game with a slightly smaller scope and hopefully a shorter time to release. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.